1, 2.
Running down a dream.
Yeah, I think he has us on the stream, so anything you sing will be broadcast to thousands.
Sorry to the 78 or.
It's time for Grand Rapids.
That works.
So when I sing Happy Trails at the end of a game, if you're down getting, the game. Game is over. You're down getting the interviews. Is it still on the stream?
Not. Yes.
Yes.
Anything you hear on the headset is going over the stream.
Cameras might be shut down, but it's just probably staring at the rink, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess I offer some apologies.
You need more. Oh, I have it up this time. Huh. I'm giving you more this time. That's about all I can give you, I think. That's still low. Is that good? Are we okay there?
Same as you had it. If you have it the same as last time, I just have to fix it on my end.
Okay, yeah, that's the same as I had it last time. I had to remember because it's set differently than how I use it. Well, Super Joe says you should get paid extra for your impromptu concerts. He's listening.
Well, I'm glad you didn't say they should take away wages.
Should we start an online poll for a Tom and Sheldon duet?
Boy, that would be interesting to see as far as what the songs were suggested.
No, we're not doing that. This is bonus time for the YouTube streamers.
And you asked those jersey things, and I went with the Halloween orange for Grand Rapids.
Yep.
Not because they were pretty jerseys, but they sure stood out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The orange helmets. Metallica 6113 if you wanted to order this one.
Okay, thank you. Well, what do you say? I don't think they're going to be late because I think we should get this thing started.
Yeah, they should be able to start it too, right?
Yeah, that clock's a little off, but I think they'll go by that one. All righty.
It's time for Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning Hockey on 93.1 FM and 1320 AM KOZY. Lightning Hockey is brought to you by Grand Rapids State Bank, Super One Foods, Nooch's in the Corner, Mediacom, and Grand Rapids Public Utilities. This game is also brought to you by Ray's Sport Marine, M&H Convenience Store, Peterson Insurance, Hibbing Chrysler Center, and Jimmy John's. This game is also brought to you by Mackley Auto Repair, Taco John's, Home and Comfort Assisted Living, S&S Meats, First National Bank of Coleraine, Spartan Deli, Paul Bunyan Communications, Dale's Auto Body, and Country Kitchen.
And welcome to the IRA Civic Center as we get set for girls hockey action this afternoon. A Saturday matinee affair, the Northern Tier Stars. And if you're not familiar with that name, that is because it's a first-year co-op. It's been St. Francis North Branch for a long time, and now the Northern Tier Stars include Cambridge Isanti.
Yeah.
And you should be able to get enough players out of that to have a program, I'm thinking.
You know, that's got to have a lot of pipes. I don't know how their youth programs were, but when you combine all those together, you should be able to put together. And, you know, they got a pretty good record. The only common opponents we've seen between them makes me think that Grand Rapids has the upper hand today, but that's why we dropped the puck, right?
Well, that's right, and we'll hear from Coach Hyduk here in the pregame show, but you don't want to go down that rabbit hole too far of comparable scores because, you know, matchups, how the team played, who they played the night before, with COVID stuff, who's missing, and all of those things. So for Grand Rapids Greenway, I think, yes, they really, really need this win. They get a win on Thursday against Cloquet Esco Carleton, but by QRF, because of the good record that Northern Tier has, they're right there. In fact, just ahead of Grand Rapids and QRF right now in the section with Northern Tier at 4 and Grand Rapids at 5. And I think Grand Rapids sorely wants to move up at least one, if not 2 or 3 spots in the section rankings before the end of the year.
And, you know, the Northern Lakes, because they're rated fairly high, I think, but that was a 4-2 game with Northern Lakes, so aren't they rated fairly high this year?
No, it's North Wright County that's
North
fairly
Wright
high.
County, yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
Northern Lakes is not as strong.
That's right. Thank you.
We get all of these trying to remember all of these Northern teams, right?
Oh, well, yeah. When they're combining, it's hard for me to keep track. Too old school thinking, I think.
Well, and I said to someone, Northern Tier, come on, they're south of St. Cloud. And he said, well, they're not in Georgia, you know, we're up north.
Right, play their home games at East Bethel Ice Arena. So
and have a couple different arenas that they use for practice. So, and we'll talk to actually both Coach Denny and Coach Westbrook, assistant and head coach, a little later in the pregame show. And let's take our first break as the Zamboni comes out to make its rounds. We'll take our first break and come back with head coach of the Lightning, Brad Hyduk. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on 93.1 and 1320 KOZY.
When it comes to home and comfort, nothing but the best is good enough for your loved ones. At Home and Comfort Assisted Living, you will find just that. This is Rebecca Burt, owner. And at Home and Comfort, we are a small, clean, and home-like facility where our staff go above and beyond to care for your loved ones. It is our privilege to take care of them and provide them with all the comforts of home. Home and Comfort Assisted Living, Coleraine and Bovie, proud sponsors of Greenway Sports.
Get ready for Ray's Sport Marine's Open House and On-Site Boat Show February 19th through the 21st. Browse their gigantic showroom filled with London Crestliner boats powered by Mercury Outboard Motors. There'll be factory reps from Humminbird, Garmin, and Lawrence giving training sessions and answering questions. All electronics and accessories will be marked to sell, plus door prizes throughout the weekend. Don't miss it February 19th through the 21st. It's Ray's Sport Marine's Open House and On-Site Boat Show, Grand Rapids.
Once upon a time, there was a sleepy bear in search of a place to nap. Like the inside of a car. A coupe? Too small. An SUV? Too big. A station wagon? Just right. But as his eyelids began to get heavy... Covered it. September 30th, 2013. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Your local Farmers Insurance agents are Bob and Adam Peterson. Call them at 326-5757.
Nooch's in the Corner is your go-to for full-service gas fill-ups, propane, and U-Haul services. But they also carry one of the best outbuildings in the market in Old Hickory buildings and sheds with many different floor plans and styles to choose from. With 20% down, you can lock in the price to avoid any price increases and be delivered in the spring. They also feature a 5-year warranty, a low price guarantee, and even offer free delivery. Custom order yours today. Visit Nooch's for more info. It's not just any old building, it's an Old Hickory building. Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Brad Hyduk, head coach of the GRG Lightning. Well, and this is the way the schedule goes for me. I don't see you for a while, and all of a sudden we do 2 games in a row.
Yeah, we talked about some of those close games we were playing through that stretch, and especially in this year where things are so different, especially with road travel. We had that 6-game road trip, and when you're playing 2 a week, that's a 3-week stretch. And maybe in a normal year that doesn't feel like much, but this year it felt long. So it was nice, obviously, to get this stretch of home games, and then we'll have a road game on Tuesday, and then we'll come home again for a few. So I like the way that our schedule ends, and obviously I'm excited about having a Saturday game and it being nicer outside, and we're getting a little closer to playoffs too.
And going up, well, let's first talk about the Cloquet game because you did get the win, and I guess the one thing that jumped out to me is maybe the first few shifts a little flat, and that third line really turned things around in that first period.
Yeah, that's what you hope to start to develop, and that's a group that, a lot of new regular. If I think of the group, obviously, Taylon's up new to the high school level. You've got Justine, who's primarily JV last year and has gone from D to forward. And you got Grace, who was seeing a little bit of time to start, but really primarily now here they are in a new role, and they've taken a little while to start rolling. And I think we saw the benefits of them up on their toes and being aggressive. All 3 of them could skate well, so we're hoping that they obviously carry that into today. And we did. I thought particularly the green and orange lines, maybe didn't start real quick, and we maybe overhandled the puck a little bit at times. I joked with our coaches, there was a point where we never got into their end, and yet we had the puck for about a minute and a half. We were playing keep away in our own end, which got a little old after a while. So it was nice to, obviously see us turn that corner, particularly by the second period.
I remember that stretch. It was one of the odder things I've seen in a hockey game for a while. Now coming in against Northern Tier, so we have a section game, and at this point, maybe 2 of the teams that are fighting for seeding right kind of in the middle of the section.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it difficult this year. QRF does, just because no one's playing each other in all sections. Some of these sections, maybe down in the Twin Cities, are seeing some games against each other. But in those big sections outside of the metro area, we just, teams are playing their conference schedules. It makes it difficult, and we actually probably have more section games than most teams do. And Northern Tier is at least at this point, as far as QRF, they're 7-2 and ahead of us in the QRF. So this is a statement game for us to make sure we come out, play the way we need to play and take care of business. And it feels like the girls, are going to do that, and we hope drop of the puck, that's what's going to happen.
Well, and you mentioned it, and I guess implied it. You look at the 7-2 record, the QRF, and all of those things. But do you look at it as a team that you should be able to beat if you come out and play your game?
Yeah, I think I would say that privately or on the radio, not to the kids. But, they lost to Duluth 3-1, I think, is a barometer for us, and played a couple other close games, and they're coming off a great 1-0 win. I can tell you what they do have. They have, very good defensemen. They have a good, fast first line and a good goalie. So, that's a team we need to make sure we match up well. And, what you were just saying, where we need to take advantage maybe of the orange and blue lines, the second and third lines, go out and take care of maybe their mismatches. And this is also that time of year for green line, our top scoring line, where, you're matched against a true first line against a team. You got to put them away. So, that's the goal, obviously. And I'm not going to sit and look at comparable scores, because you can jump down that rabbit hole if you want. But if we play the way we are supposed to play, I feel confident going into today's game.
And you mentioned the top line. Is it really good to get them competition against some really top competition as far as that top line, because you'll sure see it down the road in the sections?
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw them blow up the leaderboard there early in the year, and they still are up in that kind of top 10 area in the state. And as we've gone through this stretch of better teams with better defensemen and better goaltending, are they still putting up points? Sure. but certainly not at the stretch that they were. So I think you get that on film, and the kids get to see that, and they learn a little bit about some things that we need to do better and tighten up. And we've done a little bit of changing in terms of who's on what forehand and this, and we obviously need to take advantage of them. They have to, Proctor Hermantown game's a classic example where our first line, really got outworked, and it didn't matter what line it was against. So I thought that was a good eye opener for them, and now here's another chance to answer the bell against Northern Tier.
Good luck tonight, Coach, or this afternoon.
Yep, thanks, Sheldon.
And that is head coach of the GRG Lightning, Brad Hyduk, as we have a new sheet of ice. We're getting closer to game time here. JV game, that was over a long time ago. Almost forget it was so long ago, and that's because it was running time throughout the entire third period. Grand Rapids Greenway a 10-0 win.
Yeah, and I got here late, and it was just about over when I got here. But, yeah, it was constant pressure on the goaltender, and, 10-0 it's tough to take, and I hope that's not any indication of what's to come. And it doesn't sound like it. The goaltending is the thing that the coach mentioned, that when you look at that stat, pretty impressive, with a .939 save percentage, 1.67 goals against average, and 3 shutouts in her record this year. So that's pretty good goaltending, and we've seen how much of a difference that can make.
Absolutely we have, as again, Northern Tier, and we'll mention it a few more times just so you know who it is. It's St. Francis, North Branch, and Cambridge Isanti coming here to Grand Rapids, and Grand Rapids wearing their orange jerseys with the green trim, which is a striking jersey. It's a little different look, and kind of highlights the Greenway in Grand Rapids Greenway a little more than the other jersey.
Bright contrast in colors with that green on there, and I like it. I don't mind. I hadn't seen it that much. I don't know if I'd ever seen that. It's usually the white jerseys that we get to
have here. Hey, it's Marvelous Marv. I bet we'll get extra stats because he can't go anywhere without keeping stats. Let's take another break, and we'll come back with head coach Cody Denny and his assistant and Brent Westbrook here on our pregame show as we get closer to Lightning Hockey on 93.1 1320 KOZY.
Rapids value-added service is another benefit of having your collision repair performed there. Hills Auto Body places great importance in the ongoing training of their technicians because they realize that knowing what to do in the auto body repair process is not such a simple accomplishment. Hills Auto Body is proud of the knowledge and skill level of their experienced technicians. Should you need
teller at First National Bank of Coleraine, La Prairie branch. I've worked here for 16 years. I'm proud to work with the team that we have. My favorite part of my job is opening accounts. I love getting to know our new customers and welcoming them, showing them all about the services we have to offer, from savings and checking and business checking, online banking, and loans and investments. The highlight of my day is assisting customers. They know us and trust us to handle their banking needs, and I love to work here.
First National Bank of Coleraine, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you don't have time to go to lunch, let Jimmy John's deliver lunch to you. With Jimmy John's, we can get a freaky fresh sandwich to you freaky fast. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
At Jimmy John's, we want your sandwich to arrive freaky fast, so it's freaky fresh. So we only deliver within 5 minutes of our stores, and not farther. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com. 5 minutes is not a guaranteed delivery time. Actual delivery times will vary.
Every second, 127 new devices connect to the internet. You can feel it happening. We're entering a whole new era of technology, and Mediacom will be ready to power it with one of the nation's first supercharged. We'll be bringing you more speed, more capacity, more security, and the power to do more than you ever dreamed possible. Visit 10g.mediacomcable.com to learn more.
And I brought Coach Westbrook with me.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY, and it looks like we got double duty coaches. I got head coach Corey Denny, and introduce your assistant.
Assistant coach is Brent Westbrook.
And, it's the Northern Tier Stars. I was just looking at the schedule. I was glad I wasn't calling the game between the Northern Tier Stars and the Duluth Northern Stars. I would have been messed up all night.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit about Northern Tier, and who makes up the co-op and how long it's been together?
Our co-op just started this year. It's made up of St. Francis, North Branch, and Cambridge Isani, 3 high schools. We run out of 2 rinks, East Bethel and Isani, so we've got some challenges there.
And Coach Westbrook, as I was listening before we started the recorder, you had a pretty good start to the year. How has it been putting this new co-op together?
Well, it's my first year with the co-op as well. There are
St. Francis, North Branch, Cambridge, Isani, Northern Tier Stars. On your home team, your Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. What a crowd. Driving submissions there was Troy Scott for Keith Robert Zolke Jr. And now the starting lineup for Northern Tier. In goal number 35, Megan Gill. At defense, number 23, Catherine Bussey.
I'll get it, Bob.
At defense, number 8, Sarah Grant. At forward, number 28, Ashton Parnell. At forward, number 18, Jenna Hurry.
to support extracurricular activities in school by being involved in archery, football, debate, hockey, band, basketball, and all the activities offered to them. Students learn life's lessons of winning, losing, competing, and supporting each other through these activities. M&H Convenience Store, downtown Grand Rapids, a proud supporter of local schools and students.
Just about ready to go from the IRA Civic Center, and I neglected to mention in my quick starting lineups, goaltender is junior Kenny Martinson, 1-2 with a 3.28 goals against average, getting the start here against Northern Tiers. So she's played some, not quite as much as Mackenzie, but has played, I think came in relief of Mackenzie as well in the Proctor Hermantown game.
Oh, okay.
So
is that the only other ice time so far? It didn't look like much for her this year when I checked the stat sheet.
You know, she's played in 3 other games. That would have been a 4th game for her.
Well, that's quite a bit of time for the backup. I don't think the backup on the varsity boys team has got a minute out there, has he?
No.
No. And I saw her Pilkington now rated in the top in the state of Minnesota.
For Grand Rapids, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Goals against at 1.13, top 15 in the state with a .934 save percentage.
And here we go. The Lightning go in their orange with the green trim, and the orange, white, and green socks going left to right. The Stars in the blue with the red numbers going from right to left. Puck into the Stars zone to start out. Shot goes just wide of the net off the stick of Leclerc. At the half wall, fight for it, and Vekic will get it down low. Vekic puts on the brakes in the corner, plays it back to Cole. Cole, now down low, goes past Vekic. It'll roll to the other side to Mercury Bischoff. Bischoff back to Leclerc, keeps it in nicely, slides it to Bischoff. Bischoff shot, hits a skate in front and goes wide. First shift for this top line for the Lightning has kept the puck in the Northern Tier zone the entire time so far. Out front, that doesn't get through. Now another shot hits the skate and goes wide. Back to the point, Cole's shot, that goes well wide of the mark. And here come the Stars through center, poke it in deep, and both teams finishing up changes. Actually, Lightning not finishing up changes right away as Vekic still out there, and she tips it into the Stars zone. And then she goes to the bench. Second line out, which I believe is the green line, or the orange line, I guess. Orange line, green, orange, and then blue.
And blue, right.
I'll get it. 15:35 to go, just underway from the IRA Civic Center, no score. Faceoff will come in the Star zone to the right of goaltender Megan Gibb. Callie Reed out to take the draw against Gabrielle Giving. Reed wins that one, back to Sister Kaiser. Kaiser's shot hits a shin pad and rebounds out and down the ice into the Lightning zone. Back to get it is Roloff. Jazzy Bischoff not available tonight. Little COVID tracing. She's fine. She'll be back, but not available tonight.
What are the rules then? 5 days?
10 days, I believe.
Days.
As the puck at the far side, relayed into the Lightning zone. Kaiser Reed back to get it. 15:01 to go, and out to center ice. Here comes Pierce. Pierce shoots it in, heads to the box on a shift as the blue line comes out.
There we go. That's a nice play.
And an offside call. It was a nice play, except
someone else wasn't in on it.
Getting a little bit of a head start was Grace 70.
Yeah, it was a nice play by, let's see, is that 24? Yeah.
24, Mackenzie Cole.
Right, because she looked one way to feed the other D and then hit the centerman coming through the middle of the ice as they went for her.
And I don't have to make sure I keep telling everyone whether it's the goalie or the defenseman today, because the other Mackenzie Cole is on the bench with Kenny Martinson starting in net. 14:29 to go, puck in the Stars zone. It'll be played around the boards, back to the point. Cole keeps it in on the backhand, centering pass that's intercepted by the Stars and backhanded out towards center ice by Kisheth. Shot in, and that's sticked aside by Martinson into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the Lightning zone.
kind of watched Martinson after the stick, you know. I think she thought she had it really controlled and deflected nicely.
Yep.
And then it went and hit the netting behind her. She just kind of,
I don't think she was really looking for a defensive zone face-off
no,
there.
that wasn't what she wanted. But
as the face-off, Kurkowski and Vekic, that's won by Vekic, goes around the far side. Elich can't move it out initially. Chasing it to the near side is Roloff. Roloff gets it up the boards. Bischoff, nice slide to Elich. Elich with some room. Elich shot right on, and Gibb makes the save, and she'll hold on.
low down shot, kind of hard for the goaltender to handle, but does come up with it. Let's thank Grand Rapids State Bank, Super One Foods, Nooches, Mediacom, and Grand Rapids Public Utilities for bringing you Lightning Hockey on KOZY.
Mercury Bischoff takes the draw, wins it to Vekic, puts it behind the net. Chase there, going back there is Rudnick along with her defensive partner, played to the near side as Harry tries to get it out. Stopped by Elich at the half wall. And now the Stars will poke it out to center with a little bit of speed, centering pass, and a shot that hits the skate and goes wide off the stick of Parnell. To the point, kept in by Rudnick. In the Lightning zone, McCole behind her own net. Cole off the boards, relayed out to center. Vekic and Bischoff 2-on-2. Vekic can't get the shot off, and the puck will be cleared out to center. Lightning making some changes, so no one available to keep that in at the point. Now here's a pickoff by Callie Reed. Reed comes in with some speed, comes in on the backhand, tries to slide it through, and that's stopped by Gibb. Rebound, shot right on, and Gibb makes another save.
Callie's got some speed, got behind the D, about the dot, and got it in tight on net, just covered the angle.
Probably the rebound that came out to the high slot was a tougher save.
Yeah. And Callie Reed was waiting for that one to go free.
Yes, she was. Back to the point, Kaiser Reed. She'll just feather it down low, looking for Callie. Callie will chase it to the near side, stopped by Pierce. Now Callie Reed behind the net. Moves it to the half wall. Pierce looking for some help on the backhand. She'll cycle it to the far side. Madsen behind the net goes through Reed, and at the half wall, Stars will get it just out. Reed, boy, she's had a couple good shifts already. Puts it in. Reed drives toward the net. Poked off her stick, goes to Pierce, and now out to center. LeClaire on the near side. LeClaire. Kaiser Reed. Now out to center. Callie Reed finishing off her shift, gets it into the zone. And that, not offside. I guess it didn't quite come out.
It didn't.
I was just anticipating it coming out. Kept in by LeClaire. LeClaire and giving chase is Karsrud. Karsrud behind the net, slides out in front, just in the crease to the point. That one did come out, and we should have an
Heiser, Robert Zolke, and Troy Scott referees here this afternoon.
Face-off will be just outside the Northern Star blue line, and or the Northern Tier blue line. And they make a change, and so the Lightning go with their own late change to get out their first line against the first line from Northern Tier.
And we did see some speed from them on their first shift.
Cody Denny wanted a little mismatch there, wanted to sneak his first line out against the Lightning's blue line. And Hajduk said, not right now.
Not yet.
Maybe later. Out front it comes. Vekic almost had it to the forehand, but it's taken away. Bischoff keeps it in, takes a hit for doing so. You know, not a hit because it was just a inadvertent collision, right? Yeah. Now the puck into the Lightning zone. Cole sweeps it up the boards. Vekic moves it to the line, but no farther. Stopped nicely there by Grant. Grant, long shot, goes behind the net. 10:53 to go, no score. Shots on goal, 3-0 Lightning. Bischoff can't move it ahead. Now picking it up the other way is Kozak. Kozak shot right on, and Martinson scoops it up and holds for a face-off.
Martinson thought about just throwing that free again and keeping the play on, but someone's coming kind of hot to the net, so I think it's the right choice.
Well, and the other thing with that, and I think goalies have to be aware of this, is it was kind of at the end of a shift. So, you know, it's a good time to stop and get a change, and you get an easy shift change.
Let's help them out.
As Roloff bangs it behind the net. Trying to move it up the boards is 70. Gets it out to center, but no farther. Stick handling in. Here's a little bit of room. Drop pass, and a bouncing puck turned away by Martinson. Nice little passing play. Now a shot that's blocked at the defense, and a little bit of pressure by this second line for Northern Tier as the puck cleared into the Stars zone. Back to get it there is Grant. Grant circles behind her own net. Gets it out to center where Roloff picks it up. Roloff to Callie Reed. Reed jumps onto the attack. Everyone else going to the bench, but Reed will get a shot on net, and the puck's still loose. Now Gibb will cover it.
Callie's got a lot of speed. I guess I knew that, but seeing quite a bit of it evident already this afternoon. Couple shifts, just blazing by people.
And now the Lightning will get their third line out.
You know, in that second line for the Stars, that one that just carried up 11, Jasmine Sybil, she's the leading scorer on the team. So they got some good players.
Off the faceoff, puck behind the Stars net. Play it up on the near side. Not out so far, as trying to keep it in was Pomplin. Puck shot into the Stars zone, and back to get it is Bussey. Bussey moves it to the far side. Tipped out to center ice. Settling it down there is LeClaire. Off the boards. And the Lightning will bring it in. Almost slid to Vekic with some speed. Now Vekic will turn and come in with a little bit of room. Vekic shot right on. And looking for the rebound. Gibb will hold it.
Ray Sport and Marine is one of the sponsors for this afternoon's hockey, as well as M&H Convenience Store and the Peterson Insurance Agency. Thanks to one and all. Honored to be able to bring you a broadcast, because you probably don't have the ability to get here because of all the COVID rules.
All the restrictions, right? Bischoff tries a little sneaky shot. Nice block there by Kurkowski. Vekic off the boards, back to the point. Kaiser Reed's shot. That hits a defenseman. Puck still bouncing around back at the blue line. And now Sybil. Jasmine Sybil behind her own net for the Stars. Moves it up the boards. Comes out to center to Roloff. Roloff moves it to Kaiser Reed. Reed ahead to Elich, who relays it in. Heads to the box on a change. Now Reed had the one that passing lane turned away. Lightning finishing up changes, and now through center ice. Nice job of intercepting the pass by Callie Madsen. Now it comes back into the Lightning zone. Here's Cole. Cole up the boards. Relayed in by Pierce. After it there is Rudnick. Rudnick leaves it behind her net. As Sybil comes out the near side. Throws a long cross ice pass. Gets ahead of the attacker. But here, top of the slot, that's taken away by Reed. Callie Reed moves it up the ice. Pierce can't control it. Now here's Madsen. Madsen gets it just inside the Stars zone. That doesn't connect. And back come the Stars with Spitzer. Spitzer tries to move it in, taking off her stick. Now Pierce. Pierce has Reed coming with her. Wasn't sure. I'm not sure if she was trying to pass or trying to cut across, but whatever. It threw the play off, and it ended up being offside.
Everybody was confused, especially the one in front.
Faceoff will come just outside the Northern Tier zone. Pomplin will take the draw. Now, see, I want to see her move and take that draw with her skates. She's a soccer player. Should be good with her skates, right?
You only do that when you have to, Sheldon.
Yeah, that's a good way to win a draw.
Yeah,
just
usually
step
it's a
in and kick
move,
it back.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be the first penalty of the night.
As checked into the boards hard. Was that 70?
Yeah.
And she's getting up a little slow. She is getting up, however. That's good to see. And the Lightning will get their first power play. Clicking along at 52%, 87.5% penalty kill for the Northern Tier Stars.
2 minutes for rough goes to Charity Olson.
That was not very charitable, was it? Actually, I have Charity Olsen crossed off. Are you sure that's who it was?
Well, I saw number 9.
Has a shot right in, deflected on net, and Gibb makes a nice save. Now Callie Reed. Reed down low. Back to the point to LeClaire. LeClaire. And this power play, of course, without Jazzy Bischoff tonight. Down low. Out front. Deflects back to the point. Kaiser Reed. Her shot deflects. Shot right on. Rebound. Oh, swept just away from Callie Reed, who was coming in hot. Now Vekic in tight. She'll go behind the net. Continues with it to the half wall. Back to the point to LeClaire. LeClaire looks for room. Shot. Oh, deflected by Vekic just wide. Lightning have come close already on this power play. They still have 1:07. LeClaire back to Reed. Reed takes a look. High shot bounces past the net. Back to the point again to Reed. Reed to Mercury Bischoff. That's taken away and shot down the ice. Couple close chances, especially that tip from Vekic. It just went wide.
And I think that was designed from the D to try and set that up for the tip.
Pass intercepted at center, and coming back the other way is Hari. Her shot right on, and Martinson will make the save, and we'll have a defensive zone face-off. 5:44 to go first period, no score, 32 seconds left in a Lightning power play. Again, glad you're along on a Saturday afternoon hockey game.
Funny, in your pregame interview, Hajduk even mentioned the different weather outside and what that can do to how you come to the rink.
Yeah, exactly right. Molly Pierce carries it deep into the zone. And the cross-ice pass gets outside the zone. That was from Roloff looking for Amber Elich, and you could see as soon as she did the pass, she put her, looked to the heavens, went, no, I don't think so. It is 29.
29.
29, Cecilia Liro. Puck out front, Pierce. That's who had the penalty.
Yep.
There was a 9 there, I'll give you that. Under 5 to go, Lightning unable to light the lamp on the power play. Shot right in, nice tip. Who was that? Was that Molly Pierce with the tip? Got it right on net. Beautiful save, actually, by Gibb. Now Pierce behind the net. Everyone else heading for a change. So Pierce just trying to tie it up till reinforcements arrive. It arrives in the person of Claire Vekic. That's good reinforcements to have. Shot bounces wide of the net. Now Mercury Bischoff. Bischoff cycles it down low. Back to the point to Cole.
Sometimes things work out, don't they, Sheldon?
So actually it's not going to be an icing. Right now the Lightning aren't sure who the second defenseman is. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Now Vekic comes in, shot, goal! Vekic comes in, puts a top corner on Gibb. It's 1-0 Lightning.
She makes it look pretty easy when she gets to the net in a little free space, man, and she hasn't had much so far. Every time she has the puck, 2 or 3 players are on her. But, man, she got some space there. And top shelf, glove side, right?
That's where it was. Having the Lightning go up 1-0. Yeah, and just to recap what I was talking about, Amber Elich was out playing the point on the power play. Then as the power play ended, no stoppage in play, the first line comes out, which is her line. So she moved up to forward, but they had sent another forward out, number 3, Karsrud, with that first line. So all of a sudden we had no one on defense. Didn't matter. They scored. Lightning did. Now here's Mercury Bischoff. Bischoff. Stick handles in on the backhand. Saved by Gibb. Another shot that goes wide. Bischoff tries to dig it out down low. Bischoff plays it back to Cole on the point. Cole finds it, gets it down low in the corner to Mercury Bischoff. Now LeClaire, a little bit of room. Shot. That hits Callie Reed in front, or Madsen in front, rather. Madsen goes after it in the corner. She was providing a great screen. Unfortunately, the puck hit her.
Yeah, I think she's the one who stopped that from going in because I think Claire had that ticketed for a corner.
Now a shot flutters just wide of the corner. Lightning doing a great job of forechecking here. Shot tipped right on net. And Callie Reed looking for the rebound after the tip. Can't put it past Gibb. Shots on goal are 10-3, 1-0 Lightning, 2:53 to go, first period. Out front, Madsen has it go past her stick. Parnell chases it into the corner and will get it out to center. LeClaire has to go back for it. LeClaire stops behind her net. Her pass partially deflected, but carrying on is Pomplin. Pomplin gets it to the line. Stopped by Callie Reed at the blue line and put back deep as the Lightning finish off the line change. Actually, they're kind of in the, there's all sorts of different parts of lines out there, aren't there?
Oh, yeah, mixing and matching a little bit here because of the way they had to shift.
Yes, yeah. Now we have a normal first line out as Vekic, goal scorer, moves in, shot right on, rebound's going to lay in the crease and goes behind the net. Wow, that popped right straight up off the blocker of Gibb, landed in the crease, and the Lightning couldn't put it away.
Did that sneak behind her on the land?
I believe so.
Yeah, I thought so. Looked like it went straight up and behind her head, and she didn't know where it was. And
Claire knew where it was, but she was deposited on her backside.
Just couldn't get there.
That's called good D, right?
That's right.
Now out to center as Pomplin tries to move it ahead. Now it's stopped again and put back into the Lightning zone. They lead 1-0, 1:15 to go, first period action. To the point, kept in there by Grant. Try to play it ahead. Spitzer will keep it in. Behind the Lightning net, centering pass. That's blocked by 70. Good to see her out after she took a pretty good hit into the boards and got up slow. Final minute of the period ticking away. To the point, and it's kept in there by Kishish. Tried to wait for folks to get onside, and now it ends up getting flipped down the ice. And no icing called. Which is when if you anticipated the icing, you better make your change quick.
Because it's coming back the other way.
That's right. Puck at the blue line, backhanded toward the Lightning net. Picked up there by Roloff, comes to the near side. Now here's Cole. Cole behind the net, goes to Roloff on the other side. Roloff stick handles, now comes back to Cole. 13 seconds left. This is what the Lightning, this is that same thing happened against Cloquet, right?
Yeah,
control in your own end for like 40 seconds without ever getting over the blue line. 1 second, and the buzzer goes to end period number one. A Claire Vekic goal makes it 1-0 Lightning. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on 93.1 and 1320 KOZY.
The GigaZone from Paul Bunyan Communications delivers the fastest, most reliable internet you can get. Upgrade to the secure fiber optic speed you need. Fiber-powered internet with GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi lets you stream HD video in one room, download an album in another, Snapchat in here, or dominate the latest game in here, all at once. That's the fast, reliable power of fiber. Get in the GigaZone, featuring GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi. Contact Paul Bunyan Communications today.
Whatever you're hungry for, you'll be satisfied at Country Kitchen. Pancakes in the afternoon? Certainly. Any great Country Kitchen breakfast in the evening? Check. A warm and delicious dinner on a cold night? Got it. Call ahead to find out what the soup of the day is. Country Kitchen, proud to be locally owned and operated and proud to serve you. Country Kitchen, enter as strangers, leave as friends.
It's a Country Kitchen kind of day.
On these cold winter nights, you might not feel like venturing out for dinner. This is Kurt, store manager at Super One North. Warm up your home with the smell of Smithfield boneless pork sirloin roast, $1.66 a pound. Or how about boneless skinless chicken thighs, $1.66 a pound. Or is it salmon you're craving? Atlantic salmon fillets, $6.96 a pound. Make sure the fridge is stocked with healthy after-school snacks. Pick up a tote bag of Honeycrisp apples, just $1.66 a pound. Or Dole Premium Pineapple, $1.99 each. Super One Foods, proud to be part of your community.
My name is Derica Kushel, and I've worked at Grand Rapids State Bank for 7 years. The favorite part of my job is the people I work with, which is probably a good thing because I spend more time at the bank than I do at home. I work in the Operations Support Department, and my primary responsibility is to make sure that the bank is balanced each and every day. I also enjoy volunteering in the community. It is a great way to give back to our community and is extremely rewarding. Grand Rapids State Bank, this is my community and my bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Mackley Auto Repair in Coleraine is happy to welcome service advisor Scott Baird to their team. He has more than 20 years of experience in the auto service industry, and he's ready to help you with your auto needs and questions. Mackley has a new state-of-the-art alignment machine, and Mackley works on all makes and models of vehicles. Mackley Auto Repair, Main Street, downtown Coleraine.
A year at S&S Meats in Grand Rapids. Happy New Year.
What a beautiful prime rib.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Honey, you shouldn't have. Look at that New York strip.
For Easter.
Mom, is the ham ready?
Memorial Day.
Pass me some jerky and cheese curds. Let's go fishing.
4th of July.
Throw some more jumbo shrimp on the Barbie.
Labor Day.
Need some more brats here.
Thanksgiving.
Honey, the smoked turkey makes the meal.
Christmas.
Did you get a meat bundle for Dad? He'll love it.
Anytime is a great time to shop S&S Meats. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Back at the IRA Civic Center as Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning leading the Northern Tier Stars. I'll get used to saying that. It's not a team I'm used to calling, right?
Well, it's probably easier than saying St. Francis, North Branch, Cambridge, Isani, which is
and
who they are.
And I could not make. I looked and I thought, can we make some kind of an acronym out of that? I didn't come up with much.
No, I don't think so. No, I can't. I'll work on it.
You'll work on it? I didn't see much to work with.
Pretty good period of hockey for the Lightning, don't you think?
I thought so. I thought their first line came to play tonight. I think they're looking, if they maybe had a little lull the last few games, they looked really good tonight so far.
Really moving the puck well, which is what I haven't seen the couple games I've done recently. As far as making connection on passes, sometimes they were connecting on passes they didn't even intend to today. And when that's happening, things are rolling your way.
Exactly right. And yeah, like you said, there's so much talent on that first line, on that green line, I guess. There's so much talent on that line, and I think sometimes you can get a little bit into puck carrying and trying to do a little bit too much yourself. And it works against teams that aren't as good,
right.
And then you go up against better teams that no longer works.
No, that slows everything down. In fact, it's probably anti. It almost is hurting you in a game like that you are holding onto the puck too much. But they're moving it well. If I had to have one complaint today, and it's always a pet peeve of mine, there's 3 or 4 times that we shot into the shin pads of the other players. And there's lots of choices you have there. You can slow it down, pull it around the player, off the board, something else, because, man, you off the shin pads, it can go the other way in a hurry.
Yes, it can, and yeah, we've seen that. Sometimes even dumping the puck past that back checker just into the corner is a better play than trying to get it on net.
Exactly.
We'll take another break, come back to run that down. First period scoring, it is 1-0 Lightning after 1. You're listening to it on 93.1 and 1320 KOZY.
What's up, everybody? Brendan here, coming at you from Spartan Deli, located in the Central Square Mall in downtown Grand Rapids. And yes, we are still open. Although it's been a rough year to open a new restaurant, we are excited to make it work thanks to the support from you, our community members. Currently, we're open 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday for carryout, and everything on our menu is 100% good for you, so you really can't go wrong. More information at SpartanDeli.com.
When it comes to home and comfort, nothing but the best is good enough for your loved ones. At Home and Comfort Assisted Living, you will find just that. This is Rebecca Burt, owner. And at Home and Comfort, we are a small, clean, and home-like facility where our staff go above and beyond to care for your loved ones. It is our privilege to take care of them and provide them with all the comforts of home. Home and Comfort Assisted Living, Coleraine, and Bovie, proud sponsors of Greenway Sports.
Get ready for Ray Sport and Marine's open house and on-site boat show February 19th through the 21st. Browse their gigantic showroom filled with Bennington pontoon boats powered by Yamaha outboards. There will be factory reps from Humminbird, Garmin, and Lowrance giving training sessions and answering questions. All electronics and accessories will be marked to sell, plus door prizes throughout the weekend. Don't miss out February 19th through the 21st. It's Ray Sport and Marine's open house and on-site boat show Grand Rapids.
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. Covered it. August 14th, 2008. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Your local Farmers Insurance agents are Bob and Adam Peterson. Call them at 326-5757.
Nooch's in the Corner is your go-to for full-service gas fill-ups, propane, and U-Haul services. But they also carry one of the best outbuildings in the market in Old Hickory buildings and sheds with many different floor plans and styles to choose from. With 20% down, you can lock in the price to avoid any price increases and be delivered in the spring. They also feature a 5-year warranty, a low price guarantee, and even offer free delivery. Custom order yours today. Visit Nooch's for more info. It's not just any old building, it's an Old Hickory building. Zamboni's finished its rounds around the ice as the Lightning have a 1-0 lead after one. And what do you got, Tom?
Yeah, they outshot them 11-3 in that period. The Lightning outshooting the Stars, and the first goal, the only goal scored so far by the Lightning, came with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left. Nice top shelf goal by Vekic, and getting the helper on that in their varsity start, Kenny Martinson gets the assist from the goal in Grand Rapids.
I like it, and I believe that's her first point of the season.
I would hope so.
Well, Mackenzie, the way she tries to pass,
she might have points already too.
She might have points as well. Well, Marv is not running a live scoreboard on Hockey Hub for us, but he is giving us some extra stats. He has shot attempts at 31-8, blocks 1 for Rapids, 10 for Northern Tier. That's just because there's so many shot attempts.
Yeah.
Face-offs 9-5 for 64%. 9 wins, 5 losses for the Lightning, and scoring chances at 6-0. And I think I would concur with all of those stats. He doesn't put hits down for girls hockey. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to do that, right? you just line that up with the penalties.
Yeah, and then you get this.
Yeah, exactly.
The shoulder tap.
The little shoulder tap that lets you know things are coming. Things have gone wrong. So for the Lightning, and I should look this up before I started talking, but they're 6-5 on the season as they look to move to above 500. And coming up next week, they will play at Duluth Marshall, and then Hibbing Chisholm and Proctor Hermantown, that rematch back here at the IRA Civic Center. But Tuesday, Thursday of next week, the 23rd and the 25th. Now, I am wondering about that because I was pretty sure the Thunderhawk boys team played here on the 25th on Thursday against Moorhead. So I will
Is it
have
an
to
earlier
check that.
game or anything? Because I think the Moorhead game's scheduled for 6, so they can get back home.
That is correct. That is an earlier game for the Thunderhawks. So anyways, we'll straighten all that out. But for now, the Lightning hit the ice leading 1-0 and shots on goal 11-3. Marv actually had it 12-3.
Yeah.
So he's arguing. He's not the official scoreboard guy tonight. So he always keeps his own count.
And I've always appreciated his count. You know, I know it's coming from a guy who's played some hockey, and he was a goaltender in Greenway, so he knows how to count shots.
So the Lightning out. We're waiting for the Northern Tier Stars. And you mentioned it, but Kenny Martinson getting that assist on the Claire Vekic goal. I wasn't sure if there was going to be an assist, but I guess she did get the clean pass up from Martinson. So nice job.
Yeah, we went down and asked the officials in the box, and that's what we got.
And again, waiting for the Stars to hit the ice as the Lightning are out there.
And the referees.
And the referees. Referees, I saw them there. They were waiting there in the wings as the Stars do hit the ice. So those are pretty good-looking uniforms, too.
Yeah.
They look a lot like an old North Stars jersey, just in blue.
Yeah, different color. And instead of having one star at the top, they got 3.
Yes, exactly. But other than that, it's close.
Yeah.
I mean, different color, different logo, but you see the similarities I was seeing.
That's exactly right. And only anybody who'd been around as long as we have would know that signal from the North Stars.
Would appreciate that. Hey, I had a good old green North Stars jersey that I played a lot of recreational hockey in back in the day. back in the day now was, not quite. Yeah, getting close to 30 years ago now.
My friend Mr. DeSanzo keeps trying me to get over to Coleraine on Mondays and Thursdays in the midday and play with some old timers like him and
there you go.
Antonovich. And I haven't gone, partly because of gear and partly because of having such an old back that sometimes you just don't walk that well. And skating would be a challenge, but I got to get over there because I'm sure it would be entertaining
It'd be
to
a
watch
lot of
some
fun.
of these players play.
It'd be a lot of fun. And here we go. Lightning now going from right to left. And the Stars going from left to right. As Vekic taking the draw against Parnell. That's won by the Lightning. Vekic tries to chip it ahead. That's stopped at the blue line. And back into the Lightning zone. Back to get it is Elich. Elich puts it behind the net, and Mercury Bischoff at the half wall. Moves it ahead to Vekic. Hits her on the fly. And Vekic with some room tries to stick handle in. Nice defensive play there to take it off her stick.
Yeah, that's Jasmine Sybil. We've called her name a couple times for the Stars. She's a good defenseman and one of their leading scorers.
Yeah, exactly right. Not only 10 points on the year for most points on the team, and good defensive defenseman as well. Sybil just misses the breakout pass, looking for Hari, and the face-off will come all the way back in the Star zone.
And Coach Denny talked about that first line speed, but the first line speed of Grand Rapids matches up pretty well with
Oh,
them.
yeah, it does. Callie Reed will take the draw to the left of goaltender Megan Gibb. And the face-off back to the point, and that's missed by the Grand Rapids defenseman. A 2-on-1 shot right on, and Martinson makes the save. 2-on-1, but the Lightning defense got back, cut off the pass, and just fairly, I'm not going to say easy. That was a good save, but a savable shot from the angle.
Yeah, I had it covered, and right in the breadbasket, dropped it down, smothered it.
And guess what? After that misplay, those defensemen come into the box again. And there's a little coaching going on. Shot right on, rebound, and another save by Martinson. Made a couple nice saves there.
Yeah, one of those was tipped as it got to her.
As the puck poked down the ice, and it will slide down. No icing, just not quite fast enough. Puck slides to the blue line. Lightning will keep it in. Here's Pierce. Pierce on the backhand. Drop pass to Reed. Callie Reed now back to LeClaire. LeClaire fights it a little bit on her off wing, and it will come out to center. Playing the off defense. Right-handed shot on the left side. And now the puck behind the Lightning net. Here's Cole. Cole. Long pass ahead to Reed. Callie Reed turns, sweeps it deep into the zone, and finishes off the change. Vekic comes in on the forecheck. Kept in by Pomplin momentarily. Now the cross-ice pass gets outside the zone. Now here's 70. 70 can't move it ahead. Third line out for the Lightning as the puck comes behind the Lightning net. Now back to the point. Fighting for it there is 70, can't move it ahead. And back to get it is LeClaire. Nice backhand pass to Reed. Reed made, yes, that was Kaiser Reed. Made a nice move and gets the puck into the Stars zone. On the boards is Karsrud. Karsrud can't control it. Puck slides out to center and now shot deep into the Lightning zone. Back to get it is Roloff, Jade Roloff. Moves it ahead, but taken over by the Stars at their own blue line. Elich can't control it. And now the puck slides in. They say no icing. Let's keep playing.
I'm not sure why.
He may have supper plans or something. I don't know. Now Elich with the steal. Elich comes in, centering pass right between Vekic and Bischoff.
Right idea, just missed.
Now Elich. Elich down low. Double team. Taking the puck away there was Parnell. And Parnell slides it out to center, giving chase is Hari. And we'll have an icing call. Face-off will come back into the Northern Tier zone. 13:30 to go, second period. Lightning lead by 1 at 1-0.
And Jimmy John's is one of our sponsors. Let's say thank you to them. Taco John's, S&S Meats, Spartan Deli, and the Country Kitchen for sponsoring Lightning hockey.
Callie Reed will take the draw for the Lightning to the left of goaltender Megan Gibb. And that was number 21, Giving on the draw for Northern Tier. Now sliding it in front. And I like that. Kelly Madsen, she's just hard-nosed hockey player. Not real big, but she was right there where she belonged, right in front of the net. Behind the net, comes out to the point. Ooh, that one I think got in on Martinson. Didn't see it all the way, saw it late and made the save. You get worried when the goalie doesn't move when the puck's halfway to her.
Well, and it bounced once just before it got there off the ice. And those are kind of hard to play sometimes.
Now the Lightning come out to center with Pierce. Pierce has Reed trailing. Pierce goes in, makes the shot. Oh, Reed went straight in, which I liked. If she would have been on the far side, that puck would have bounced right to her.
Yeah, the rebound came off the goalie and right out to the right side, and she was a little bit to the other way.
Vekic tries to backhand it to Bischoff. That's blocked. Vekic again goes after it. Behind the net is Olsen. Olsen now gets it in the corner. Comes out to center. Stars will shoot it in deep. 12:06 to go, second period. 1-0 Lightning. Mackenzie Cole behind the net. She'll get a return pass from her D partner and move it up the boards to Elich. Goes past her, goes past the D, and all the way down the ice. No icing called, as everyone could have played it, just no one did. Out front, it just goes past Elich. Now Madsen. Madsen tries to drive in, puck taken off her stick. Comes to the point, and she's not a soccer player, but she's that's Kaiser Reed. Stopped it nicely with her skate. Now Bischoff finds some room, shot, goal! Mercury Bischoff lights the lamp, and it's 2-0. Bischoff, her 16th goal of the season for the 8th grader.
Somebody dug that out of the corner for her. I'm not sure who, but
might have been Elich or it might have been Kaiser Reed. Those were the other two on this side of the ice.
Okay. Nice job to find the corner. Top side blocker.
Both goals have been scored high on Gibb. That one from Mercury Bischoff, first one from Claire Vekic, both even strength goals, and it is 2-0 Lightning. Callie Reed wins the draw. Madsen ships it ahead. Going back to get it there is Kishish. Madsen and Elich on the assist, right?
Yep.
As the puck slides out to center, poking it ahead, going after it is Neubauer. Neubauer can't get to it behind the net. Lightning to the point, but not out. Pierce couldn't get it out. Now Reed reverses it to the corner. Pierce fights for it there with Neubauer. Now 4 players in the corner as the puck finally comes free. Lightning will have it. Has Roloff. Roloff with a little bit of room. Comes through center, gains the blue line, shoots it in, heads to the bench. And since she headed to the bench, no one was at the point to keep it in. Now Kozak. Kozak the other way, turned aside by Martinson. Centering pass blocked by the defense. And now Pomplin out to center. Shoots it ahead. Lightning going hard after it, but it'll go a little bit too far ahead of them. And the icing call. Faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone. 10:24 to go. Lightning lead 2-0.
I've mostly seen Mackenzie Cole play nets for the Lightning and done a wonderful job. And she's a junior. It's nice to have another junior in nets doing a wonderful job as well, Kenny Martinson. And she got a point tonight.
And she got a point, exactly. Martinson a little shorter, a little smaller goaltender.
Yep.
But moves nicely to stay square to the puck. She's looked real solid. You know, sometimes, it's not that she's made any super fantastic saves yet tonight, but you can just see she's calm and doing her job in the correct way as the shots come in.
Well, and you could say that of Pilkington too, of the boys
absolutely.
team,
Absolutely. And
he's rated as one of the best in the state according to the numbers.
Nice job by Vekic to clear some room, get it ahead to Bischoff. Bischoff, who has a goal, works her way in, looks again, and scores! Mercury Bischoff makes it 3-0 with her second goal of the game. And Vekic will get an assist. Not sure if there'll be a second assist.
Yeah, probably shouldn't be, but yeah, you're right. Vekic fed her, and she just used her speed through the neutral zone, got to the blue line, went outside around the D, and went to the other side of the net, put it in.
So that's why she has 17 goals in the year.
That's a what, ninth grader?
Eighth grader.
Eighth grader.
Not sure, but a little conversation with Martinson before that face-up.
Referee?
They did give a second assist, but I didn't catch who it was. Maybe Kaiser Reed?
Yeah, I didn't understand. I'll have to go grab it.
As the puck shot into the northern tier zone, goes to the far side, where Kurkowski circles in her own zone. Nice pass ahead, and she'll hit Harry. Harry's shot goes wide. And now here's the shot right on. Rebound, they score. It's 3-1. That's the matchup Coach Denny wanted. He got his first line out there against the Rapids' third line, and it pays off in a goal.
And let's see who skates through the line. Looks like 28.
Parnell, her third goal of the season, gives her 9 points, 3 goals, 6 assists, and it's a 3-1 game. 9:10 to go. Got it in on the rebound. Callie Reed will now take the draw. You know, and we sang the praises of that third line, certainly against Cloquet Esco Carleton. I will some more. I think that just now here's a shot out front, and Callie Reed can't control it. Comes back. Kaiser chases it into her own zone. Kaiser Reed stops, moves it ahead to Madsen. Madsen flips it just ahead. Now Jade Roloff shoots it into the northern tier zone. Back to get it is Grant.
Nice read of the rink wide pass by Roloff there.
Muscling it in, getting it low. Kaiser Reed back to get it. And, you know, I think Coach Hajduk, he would live with that first line against the second line, but just speed-wise, as Reed comes in, Kaiser Reed shoots it just wide. I don't think he wants it against his third line quite.
Probably not, at least the way it turned out on that shift.
Lightning trying to move it out front, and player goes down. They say just lost an edge.
I think I'd like to see that Kaiser Reed carry that puck up the rink a lot more. That was smooth as silk as she went down.
She has some nice hands, doesn't she?
Yeah.
As the puck shot down into the Lightning zone, they say no icing as someone tipped it. Up the boards to Bischoff. Mercury Bischoff, who has 2 goals here tonight. Vekic gets it past the player, but not past the linesman. And Northern Tier comes back, backhands it into the Lightning zone. Cole after it, going after it there against Parnell. Trying to play it up the boards. Doesn't get out at the point. Doesn't get out again. 2 nice jobs by, and that is Sybil, yes, keeping it in. Out front, backhand, nice save by Martinson. Puck still right in front of the net. And finally getting it into the corner is Cole to the point. Still not out. That one is stopped by Leclerc, and Leclerc moves it to Elich. Elich with some room, shot right on and saved by Gibb. Lightning, nice transition there from defense to offense. Cross ice pass, no one there. It's a little cold in here. I bet it's colder in here than outside right now.
I dressed for today.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Vekic comes in. Her shot hits a stick and goes into the netting behind Gibb. 3-1 Lightning, 6:38 to go, second period.
Watch Claire Vekic quite a bit play, and she doesn't very often take the easy road. You know, when she comes down on players, instead of taking to the outside, she'll cut in the middle and try and go around a couple, 3 players, and a lot of times it works, so you can hardly argue with it, but she never takes the easy road.
as the puck slides back to the blue line, kept in on the backhand by Reed in front. And Pomplin looking for the goal. Can't put it past Gibb. Good
Just
chance.
tapped it wide, yeah.
Puck deep in the northern tier zone. Fighting for it there is 70. Pomplin as well in the corner. Out front, but that's intercepted by the Northern Tier Stars. Roloff back checking. Stops that. Puck into the Stars zone. And it'll be no icing call.
No.
I thought there was. I didn't hear the whistle. I saw the arm up, didn't hear the whistle. Face-off will come back into the Lightning zone to the right of goaltender Kenny Martinson. Shots on goal evening up a little bit this period.
Yeah, 17-10 is the total now, so it's them in favor of this period, 7-6.
That shot doesn't get through. At center ice, Callie Reed carries on. Reed moves it deep behind the Stars net. Callie Madsen there as well. Puck comes to the point. Keeping it in is Cole. Cole behind the net to Pierce. Pierce tries to stuff it in on the short side. Madsen again keeps it in. She had a nice game. I like how Callie's played. No points to show for it, but she just
a lot of defensive work.
Sticking her nose everywhere.
That's a good way to describe it.
Now she has a bit of a chance. Shot goes just wide. Yeah, she's been the one in front of the net, intercepting passes, just working hard tonight.
Callie Reed was in front of the net on that one, and she ended up taking her seat as she gets pushed down and looks around. Hey, that was a body check.
Madsen digging for it at the half wall. Couple Stars there as well, along with Callie Reed. And the puck will finally come out to center. Cole picks it up. Cole. Long shot on net. And everyone thought the whistle had gone. Everyone headed for the bench. And the referee said, well, if none of you are going to play, I guess I'll blow the whistle.
The referee and the goalie are talking about that right now, kind of laughing. Like, hey.
Well, there were no Lightning. Everyone from the Lightning had now off the face-off. Slid toward Mercury Bischoff and goes just past her stick.
I think that goaltender tapped that just enough
to
get it out of Bischoff's range.
Now Vekic's pass is knocked away, goes behind the Lightning net. Bring it to Kaiser Reed. Reed feathers it up the boards. Now Vekic. Vekic has Bischoff with her, puts it ahead to Bischoff. Back to Vekic. Now Bischoff shot. Oh, what a save by Gibb.
Oh, those two pass so well together. Jeez.
That was not just a give and go. It was a give and go, give, and then go. We did it twice.
Yeah.
3:55 to go. Lightning lead 3-1. Puck comes outside the zone on Rudnick. Shot back in. Delayed offside. Now waved off as Reed almost has her pocket pick. Does, but the shot doesn't get on net. Hard off the boards. And the Lightning will get out to center. Offside. Comes back outside the zone. Lightning will try it again in front of their own box.
Offside. Back
in the zone. Kind of off, wrong-handed roll off, and she has to chase it back deep into the corner. 70 can't move it ahead. Shot right on, and Martinson will make the save and hold on. 3:12 to go, second period. 3-1 Lightning.
Nice job. The star player on her forehand coming in and using the D as a screen. Shoot to the glove side, and there's Kenny Martinson with the mitt ready.
The Callie Reed line comes out, otherwise known as the orange line, going up against Kurkowski. Off the face-off, Cole behind her own net. Cole to Pierce on the far side, just backhands it to the middle. You hate the shot off the shin pad. Do I ever tell you how much I hate that blind backhand pass coming out of your own zone?
Yes, we've talked about that before. And I was about to say the same thing, but then I said, no, Sheldon's probably talked about that already.
Not tonight.
Not tonight?
Now we have. Reed puts it back to the point. Nice job by LeClaire keeping it in. Shot hits traffic in front. Now out to center, backhanded deep by Jenna Hari. LeClaire takes it on the far side. Out to center, here comes Reed. Reed puts on the brakes. And the puck taken off her stick. Chasing it out is Spitzer. Spitzer beaten to the puck by Pierce, who cuts dangerously in front of her own net, then thinks better of it and flips it back behind the net to Kaiser Reed. Reed moves it quickly up the boards as Madsen, or Karsrud rather, tries to flip it in.
And just a stick underneath it, deflects it into the Lightning bench.
2:03 to go. Second period action, and the Lightning with a 3-1 lead. Pomplin to take the draw. Again, Cody Denny trying to do a little matchup work even on the road as he sends Samantha Olsen out late. Backhanded toward Gibb. That goes wide off the stick of 70. Fighting for it down low is Karsrud. Gets it back to the point. Roll-off shot goes just wide. Now Reed. Reed gets the shot on net, and Gibb covers it and holds on for the faceoff.
Nice job by Karsrud in the corner, not to give up on that puck a couple times and finally get a bounce pass back to the point and a shot that goes wide, but nice work in the corner.
Faceoff will be to the right of goaltender Megan Gibb. Shots on goal now 19-10 Lightning and a 3-1 lead. Bischoff taking the draw. Wins it cleanly back to Vekic. Vekic back to Bischoff. Bischoff has a little room. High slot, that shot blocked. Bischoff chases it into the corner. Puts it down low for Vekic. Back to the half wall. Nice job getting it out to center. And now with some room, here comes number 28, Parnell. Parnell shoots it wide. Vekic has it tied up in her skates. Bischoff down, up again, gets it to Elich. Elich chases it in, and carrying on is Bischoff, but the puck taken off her stick and shot in offside. Faceoff will come outside the northern tier zone. Just fun watching Mercury skate. So athletic, kind of lost an edge, went down to a knee and came up, never lost the puck.
Yeah, still had it on her hand or stick as she's down on her knees, and she's looking to do something with it. Decided to get up and carry it on.
Madsen chases the puck into the zone, plays it past Grant. Goes to the far side. Centering pass, bounces out, kept in nicely by Reed, just by one shaving of ice. As Kelly Reed. Reed puts it to Madsen. Madsen tries to carry it past Grant. Now out front, shot, goal, Kelly Reed!
That was a nice goal. Pass from behind the net, tight. Went to the opposite side with the shot.
And Kelly Reed makes it 4-1 with 24 seconds left. And for Reed, that's her 7th goal for the sophomore.
And that hurts when you give up one with 24 seconds left in the period, especially when you've worked pretty hard. Well, you've worked hard the whole game, but you've had a better second period than you did a first, the Stars.
But the results have been worse.
Right.
Been outscored 3-1. As Mercury Bischoff with 14 seconds left leaves it for Elich. Nice job by LeClaire keeping it in. Elich down low for Vekic. Vekic knows she doesn't have much time. Has some room. 5 seconds left. Shot right on. Rebound. And there goes the buzzer. Lightning with a chance to put another one in right at the end. But after 2 periods, Lightning extend the lead. They lead 4-1. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on 93.1 and 1320 KOZY.
My name is Kim Venema. I'm a teller at the First National Bank of Coleraine, La Prairie Branch. I've worked here for 16 years. I'm proud to work with the team that we have. My favorite part of my job is opening accounts. I love getting to know our new customers and welcoming them, showing them all about the services we have to offer, from savings and checking and business checking, online banking, and loans and investments. The highlight of my day is assisting customers. They know us and trust us to handle their banking needs, and I love to work here.
First National Bank of Coleraine, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com. When you don't have time to go to lunch, let Jimmy John's deliver lunch to you. With Jimmy John's, we can get a freaky fresh sandwich to you freaky fast. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Every second, 127 new devices connect to the internet. You can feel it happening. We're entering a whole new era of technology, and Mediacom will be ready to power it with one of the nation's first supercharged 10G platforms. We'll be bringing you more speed, more capacity, more security, and the power to do more than you ever dreamed possible. Visit 10g.mediacomcable.com to learn more.
So you're ready to buy a new car, but where do you go with so many dealerships out there? Where do I go? Who can I trust? Where can I get the best deal? Well, at Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll come into an environment that will be stress-free. You're sure to find the perfect vehicle on their huge lot, but if by chance they don't have what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. At the Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll get straight talk without double talk. Hibbing Chrysler Center on the Beltline in Hibbing.
Everyone at Grand Rapids Public Utilities congratulates Grand Rapids athletes. Competing isn't easy, but teams do it with determination, dedication, and practice. Lots of practice. So thank you to the moms and dads, the coaches, the volunteers who make high school athletics happen. And to the Grand Rapids athletes. We're behind you 100% from your supporters at Grand Rapids Public Utilities.
After 2 periods, the Lightning extend their 1-0 lead. It's now 4-1 Lightning as they get 2 goals from Mercury Bischoff, and both of those were pretty.
Yeah, and she can make that happen, man.
Almost
with her speed and hands, and she can shoot the puck. So,
and her and Claire Vekic, they got the mind meld going tonight. They've been back and forth. Some beautiful passing between those two.
And they've hit on their passing. Some of them lately have not, when some of the games. And again, Alexandria, they really had busy sticks. Forwards, D, they had busy sticks, and that was a problem for the Lightning. But tonight, not so much. They're really moving the puck out well, coming through the neutral zone with speed, and then getting it in. Well, 22 shots after 2 periods ain't too bad.
I have solved the mystery.
Which one?
The one about games on the 25th.
Okay.
Grand Rapids Thunderhawks play here. Lightning play at Hodgins Berardo.
Ah.
on Thursday against Hibbing.
Okay.
So, see, it wasn't a big mystery, but I was just curious. It didn't quite make sense to me. So that night we, of course, will have Grand Rapids versus Moorhead finally back in action. They have almost 10 days off.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It seems like even longer than that. But will it be 10 days by the time they play?
No, maybe even longer.
14?
14, 18. Yeah, from Tuesday to a week from the next Thursday. So you go, 10?
Yeah, right.
10 days off. And, yeah, it feels like they haven't played forever.
Right.
No games this week and no games until Thursday of next week.
That seems like a really long stretch, and that you'd have to be doing some makeup somewhere the rest of the season. But it doesn't look like the schedule's going to have to change much to meet their goals of games.
No, I don't. They really they were working hard to get a game against Lakeville South today. But, yeah, Lakeville wouldn't make the drive up here. And Rapids said, we're doing enough driving this year. We'll just pass.
I really, as much as you like the games, especially against some pretty good competition, that's a long drive for a day.
Yes, it is.
Lakeville South is south on 35, south of the cities, and yeah, it's a long ways to get there. And, you know, not so bad if it's a Saturday, but even still.
You know,
it's a 10-hour day for those kids.
At least. And you think of it and you say, well, you know, even if it would be Maple Grove or White Bear Lake, that makes a lot of difference between that and Lakeville South.
Yeah, that's, I bet almost an hour.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you know, 45
exactly.
minutes for sure. Or as people in the city say, it's 20 minutes away. Everything's 20 minutes away in Minneapolis
Of
when
course.
you live down there.
Of course.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah. That's fake news. Let's take a break. We'll come back, run down what happened in period 2. Lightning lead 4-1 after 2, and you're listening to it on 93.1 and 1320 KOZY.
At Dale's Auto Body, they believe that the worst part of an accident is behind you. Dealing with a collision repair facility should be a positive experience. So when you're in need of collision repairs, look for a business staffed with courteous and knowledgeable employees, with a customer service representative who will take the time to explain the repairs, and with clean and orderly surroundings. Keep the worst part of your accident behind you. Trust Dale's Auto Body in Grand Rapids.
Dale's Auto Body, our quality and honesty shines through.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness. Came in dripping. With just the right amount of jalapeno heat. Where my peppers at? Oh yeah, right here in the queso. Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6. Remix! Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Never enough queso.
M&H Convenience Store in Grand Rapids is proud to support extracurricular activities in school by being involved in archery, football, debate, hockey, band, basketball, and all the activities offered to them. Students learn life's lessons of winning, losing, competing, and supporting each other through these activities. M&H Convenience Store, downtown Grand Rapids, a proud supporter of local schools and students.
On these cold winter nights, you might not feel like venturing out for dinner. This is Kurt, store manager at Super One North. Warm up your home with the smell of Smithfield, boneless pork sirloin roast, $1.66 a pound. Or how about boneless skinless chicken thighs, $1.66 a pound. Or is it salmon you're craving? Atlantic salmon fillets, $6.96 a pound. Make sure the fridge is stocked with healthy after-school snacks. Pick up a tote bag of Honeycrisp apples, just $1.66 a pound. Or Dole Premium Pineapple, $1.99 each. Super One Foods, proud to be part of your community.
Any home can be improved by better Wi-Fi. GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi from Paul Bunyan Communications provides a reliable signal throughout your home, enhanced by an array of features. Featuring Wi-Fi 6 certified technology, it's the world's most powerful Wi-Fi. And our GigaZone app lets you monitor network performance, access parental controls, and more. Improve your home with GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi. Call or click paulbunyan.net to learn more.
We have 17 minutes more hockey to go as the Lightning lead 4-1. Run down what you've got, Tom.
Yeah, it was 1-0 after 1, but the Lightning got on the board with just as many shots in this period as they did in the first. But they got the first goal of the second period at 11:32. Bischoff with Elich and Madsen. Madsen 2 points tonight on helpers already. And the third goal for Grand Rapids for the Lightning scored at 9:57. And Bischoff and Vekic. And then at 9:10, the Stars, the Northern Tier Stars, they get their first goal of the evening. The only one so far, Parnell, on the goal. And then with 24 seconds left in period number 2, that's when Reed got the goal. Molly Pierce and Callie Madsen got the helpers on that one. Shots 11-7 in that period and 22-10 overall. No penalties in period 2.
One penalty total in this game so far.
Right.
So shot attempts, according to Marv, 16-13 in favor of the Lightning. So they had 31 shot attempts in the first period.
Right.
And that kind of lets you know it was a little more back and forth. Shots on goal were more even and shot attempts were more even. And blocks were 3 apiece, which again, in the first period it was 1 for Lightning and 10 for Northern Tier. So again, more even. Face-offs, 7 wins, 5 losses for 58%. And scoring chances, 6 for the Lightning and 3 for Northern Tier. So getting 3 scoring chances, putting 1 in were the Stars. And the Lightning, even with just 10 shots, 6 of those, according to Marv, some good scoring chances.
Yeah, it seemed they had as much offense in that period as they did in the first, and that, the stats tell us otherwise, but the way the game went, that's the way it felt to me.
Well, yeah, and I think their chances had almost more quality chances, at least,
right,
as a percentage of shots.
Well, some of the goals were such pretty pass plays that you just really got to appreciate that kind of hockey.
And there were some pretty pass plays that didn't result in goals.
Right. 3-4 passes and then a tip wide or something like that. That's right. That happened a couple times too.
And I still like the give and go, the double give and go with Claire and Mercury Bischoff. And Bischoff was just turned away on her look for a hat trick on that one.
And I got to assume that the lady that's on the bench for the Lightning is Kelsey Johnston.
Yes.
And I wonder what she played. I wonder if she played defense in high school, because she was the one giving some instructions to those defense when they yanked them off the rink.
She is the defenseman's coach here.
Okay.
And also the head softball coach.
Oh, all right.
At least she was 2 years ago when we used to have softball.
That's right. None of that happened last year. Track, softball, baseball. I
think Bill Kinnunen still sore about that. He had a great team coming back. They really thought this was their year to win a state title last spring, and obviously no games.
And that's just one of the terrible things of this COVID as far as what it's doing to the young athletics. And I'm glad they're playing through this, and so far it's worked out okay. There's been some COVID cancellations and changes, but it has worked out, and I hope they continue to be able to roll and get everything right in through the state tournament. The numbers are going down, and everything's working that way, so let's not screw it up, people.
We're trying, my friend. We're trying. My mom always told me I was very trying. Seemed a little different to me.
My mom was a little more direct, would use a little stronger words than trying.
Lightning are all ready to go, and Northern Tier is still getting their final instructions. As Vekic, Bischoff, and Elich out ready to go. And
no, it's 70 out there. Isn't that 15? Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is. Interesting. As Vekic wins the draw herself and chases it into the zone. Don't know that I've seen that too often. Turned her back on the other center and actually just stick-handled away from her, turned one into the zone. Usually you have to win it to someone else, not yourself, right?
That's hard, especially in the neutral zone.
As Bischoff's shot turned away with a nice blocker save. Back to the point. Oh, nice job of keeping it in by LeClaire. Puck comes to the point, still not out as Vekic chases it down low. Sybil back to get it. Moves it up to the point. Reed backhands it toward the net. And now Sybil will backhand it out to center, and it's relayed not deep in the zone. As Kurkowski now will get it deep in the zone, and the Stars make changes. Cole back to get it. Moves it up the board, slides all the way to the Northern Tier line, where Olsen puts it back into the Lightning zone, and we'll have an icing call on Northern Tier. Starting the third period, and it's 4-1 Lightning.
Trying to see if I see number 7 on the bench. I think I do on the end to the left over there, Sheldon.
Hey, we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
She's not out here with the second group. Puck comes to the point. Roloff almost misplays it. Keeps it in. Now keeps it in a second time as Reed gains some room. Tries to cut in front. She has one goal. Was looking for a second one. Tries to come the other way. We're going to get our second penalty tonight. Puck right out in front. Cleared down the ice, and we'll have the penalty call against Northern Tier.
I think that was...
It was Reed who caused that with all her hard work. Callie Reed in tight, and we'll get the cross check.
Was she the one who skated behind the net?
Yes.
If she'd have just come out front on that side, the net was open, the goalie went the other way.
Vekic wins the draw back to Kaiser Reed. Reed comes to LeClaire, back to Reed. Reed's shot Goes wide. Now Callie Reed. Behind the net, gets it to Vekic. Vekic turns. Down low. Lightning have had one power play, didn't score, which means odds are they should score now. Their power play's over 50%. Now Reed, or LeClaire rather, her shot right on, rebound. That's turned away. 2 saves by Gipp. Now Reed to Bischoff. Bischoff's shot hits a stick and goes out of play.
Hey, let's thank Paul Bunyan Communications while we have a chance, as well as the Hibbing Chrysler Center, Mackley Auto Repair, Home and Comfort Assisted Living, First National Bank of Coleraine, and Dale's Auto Body.
So Elich is out on the second power play. She usually plays the point there. She's out again.
Okay.
So that's good to see. Elich shoots it toward the net. Now cleared out to center. Roloff back to get it. Gathers the puck, moves it ahead to 70. 70 finds Kelly Madsen, but it's off her skate, and Northern Tier shoots it back into the Lightning zone. Elich backhands it up the board. Now has to go back to get it. Elich to Roloff on the near side. Roloff through center ice, deflected into the zone by Pierce. On the far side, Elich will pinch in, keep it in at the half wall. Now Pierce again. Pierce, so looking for Mercury Bischoff just off her stick, and the puck cleared again. Martinson will leave it behind the net. As the Lightning will make one more rush. 15 seconds left in this power play. Cross ice pass, tipped ahead by Vekic. Vekic goes in. Vekic slides it in front and scores! I think if you would get a still frame of that, you get a Bobby Orr stretched out in front of the net. Her feet were taken out from under her just after she tipped it in.
Got around the goalie to the glove side, and that was a pretty goal.
So the Lightning maintain their 50% power play, scoring on that one with 4 seconds left. Vekic her second, and it's 5-1.
Comes at 13:40 here, period 3.
Off the faceoff, Bischoff. Bischoff moves ahead, tries to go wide. Puck poked off her stick by Olsen in the corner. And for Vekic, her second goal of the game, and that should be her 15th and 16th of the year. Puck deep in the corner. Lightning will come away with it. Out front, rebound, and Bischoff completes the hat trick. It is 6-1. And someone noticed. There's a hat out already. I think that was Coach Hyduk who threw his hat. I like it.
And I was trying to write down the goals from the last one, and the assist went to they gave it to LeClaire, and then they said number 18, and they stopped because there isn't a number 18 on the roster that plays, is there?
Not that I know of. I did not see a number 18 out there. And that one will go to Mercury Bischoff.
Right.
Vekic gets one of the assists. I heard that.
And 70 got the other.
All right. Way to go, Grace. 6-1 Lightning now. 12:55 to go. Callie Reed will take the draw. So that first line came to play today.
They've been playing very well. Fun to watch. Smooth as silk as they go drive the net, and pretty goals.
Behind the net is Roloff. Roloff has it poked off her stick. Comes to the point. Shot goes well wide. It'll rebound to the point. Kept in there by Rudnick. Rudnick moves it deep in the Lightning zone. Chasing after it is Hari. Lightning now pick it up behind the net. Up to Callie Reed. Reed slides it ahead to Pierce. Molly Pierce. Gains center. Gains blue line. Goes wide. Shot right on. Callie Madsen driving for the net. Couldn't quite get there.
It's a nice shot, though, to the blocker side, looking for a rebound.
Yes, it was. Pierce can't control it down low. as the Stars will gain clean control and get it out to center. And Parnell shoots it in deep. Heads to the bench on a change. Lightning with Cole. Cole, cross-ice pass, gets ahead of everybody. No icing, as getting back there in time was Kishish. Out to center and to the Lightning blue line. Takes a weird bounce off the boards, and the Stars take advantage with a shot on net. Martinson makes the save. Nice job by Karsrud.
That was a nice back check, lifted the stick.
Took the puck all in one motion. She probably had Claire do that to her in practice and learned how. What do you think?
I'm sure that happened. You got to learn from the players when you're working in practice.
Oh. Cross-ice pass almost intercepted cleanly as the Lightning will get by with that one, clear it into the zone and make changes. Long shot. Martinson moves that away off the stick of Hari. To the point, not out. Kept in deep, and Martinson will trap it at the side of the net and hold it for a face-off. 10:53 to go, 6-1 Lightning.
I believe it's still the same rule. One more goal moves it to running time in the third period.
I believe so.
Not that I got anywhere to go, but I guess I do have some people coming over. So.
Hey, well, you should go home and visit them. Up the boards, here comes Bischoff. Hat trick tonight. Bischoff slides it through center, almost split the defense. As Sybil pokes the puck off at the last minute. Now a shot goes wide. Kept in nicely at the boards, and shot in by Roloff, and Gibb will hold it for a face-off, and 70 is skating that regular shift out here.
Yeah. And Bischoff, man, sometimes she doesn't even have to make moves. It's just skating that gets her through players and around players. Just a beautiful skater.
Yeah, that stride is one of the prettiest skating strides I've seen in a long time.
It's a natural thing. I wish I had it.
On the boys' side, I always said one of the nicest strides that I've seen recently for the Thunderhawks was Micah Miller. Just such pure speed and power. But Mercury's might be a little more graceful.
Yeah. Yeah, Micah was just fast and hard. And
now Vekic comes in on the backhand and scores! Vekic puts it past Gibb on the backhand and makes it 7-1. Dueling hat tricks.
Wouldn't that be nice if the goalie got another helper?
She
Didn't
could
Vekic
on that.
Carry it most of the way up?
She could have. A 2-point night for Martinson. We'd have to put her on the post game.
I would say.
Couple more hats coming out. Hajduk gets his back again. It's done double duty tonight. So we'll check the assist. But Claire Vekic scores. Now LeClaire. I didn't hear a goaltender on that one.
No, Reed was the only helper on that one.
Okay.
Callie Reed.
Okay. Which means that happened in the middle of a line change, because they're not normally on the same line.
Of course. Hasn't been normal this period.
No,
Some
it has
of it.
not.
No.
7-1 Lightning as the Stars get it in, and Martinson tips that behind the net. Back to get it is LeClaire. LeClaire backhands it to the near side to Elich. Now Madsen back to get it. Ah, I see what they've done. Do you see what they've done?
No.
They're skating Elich on D.
Oh.
They're short one defenseman, and Elich taking a shift on defense. She plays the point on power plays, but now took a regular shift out there on the D there. Another mystery solved.
I was too busy writing to be paying attention.
Yeah, I'm glad I have someone along to do that. Puck comes out to center and working her way ahead.
Cadence Erickson, maybe 28.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I just say I didn't recognize her when she her first shift. Now the puck slides past the front of the Lightning net.
Wounded duck shot from the point almost became dangerous.
Yes, it did. Now here's Reed. Kaiser Reed comes in, backhand, saved by Gibb, and the rebound goes right past Karsrud. Another shot in close, and that one goes past Pomplin. Should have kicked it in. Soccer player, it would have counted in soccer.
Kaiser Reed needs one. She looks good.
That was a silky smooth rush there, wasn't it?
That's the second or third one she's had this afternoon.
Wraparound doesn't get through. Erickson fights for it at the half wall, plays it back to Reed. Reed's long shot goes wide of the net. Puck rebounds to the wall. Out to center. Now here's Cole, Mackenzie Cole will shoot it in, and that should be an icing, and it is. 7:21 and counting, running time now with a 7-1 Lightning lead. And I would say the Lightning have done what their coach expected of them here tonight.
I would think so. Like in this period now, I think they've outshot them 9-3? Yeah.
And that first line has lit it up here. Puck out in front, and Martinson will dive on it and hold it. That was dangerously out in front.
And there have been plenty of nice individual goals, but some of them have been some really nice pass plays too.
That is true. Puck slides outside the zone. Giving chase was 70. Now the puck out front, and Claire says, I've got my three. Tried to set up 70, who missed the net. Now Bischoff has to go into the corner, and we're going to get a penalty called on Northern Tier.
And all that was from 70, working up the rink. The defender got, kind of pushy after the play was made, and got a slash penalty. Number 2 looks like in the box.
6:01 to go. Lightning now with a power play. They're third. They've scored 1 power play goal so far in 2 attempts. And the face-off will be, of course, in the Northern Tier zone. Vekic will take the draw. Puck slides to the blue line and now chopped out to center. LeClaire picks it up. LeClaire will bring it into the zone. Stop at the half wall. Back to Bischoff. She works her way up the boards. Now back to LeClaire at the point. LeClaire thought about going to Kaiser Reed, thought the better of it. Now with some space, goes there, gets a return pass. Top of the circle. To Reed, top of the slot, finds some room, shoots it just wide. That time she cleared space, had a lane to shoot, just shot it wide.
Yeah, and if she'd have shot it right away instead of that one stick handle to smooth the puck, cross-check coming to Claire Vekic.
And Vekic saying, what? I was being worked over. She's not happy with that call, but we'll go down the other way.
Only penalty so far on the Lightning tonight, or this afternoon.
And I would say Claire less than impressed. She is such a competitor. It's a 7-1 game. She has a hat trick, and if she disagrees with something, it's still going to upset her. She's just that competitive.
Well, and she's so strong on her skates that sometimes people go down that are trying to lay the check on them.
Yeah, it's true, too.
I didn't see that one in front, but that can happen in the front of the net. That should be a trip.
But it's not.
No.
You just thought it was.
Doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah, that's right. 4-on-4 hockey has a puck in the Lightning zone, and I would say Northern Tier definitely playing more physical right now than what they have been, and we may end up with more penalties soon.
Yeah.
As the Lightning get it, clear it down the ice, but they're not shorthanded right now. They may have felt like they were shorthanded, but they're not. So the faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone.
And the player that shot it down just realized it as they got to the bench that, oh, that's right, we're 4-on-4 right now.
There is a penalty on us, but there's still one on them.
Another 10 seconds and that's over.
Shot, ooh, did that hit the pipe?
I think it hit a stick.
I don't know. Yeah, it hit something.
Because it went the way it went, it was hard to have hit off of that pipe on that far side.
If it hit off the pipe, it was off the inside.
Yeah, because it was a weird bounce. They're back to full strength.
Now a short power play, 47 seconds for the Stars. As Elich back to get it. Elich plays it around the boards. Comes up to Bischoff. Mercury Bischoff shovels it out to center.
Nice job by Callie Reed.
Reed, yeah, pokes it off and pokes it deep into the zone. Sybil back to get it behind her own net. 7-1 Lightning. They've led throughout. Puck comes ahead to Giving. Giving tries to center it. That's blocked behind the net. Bischoff tips it past one defender, but can't get it out to center. Shot right on and roll off, and a Northern Tier player exchanging pleasantries after that.
Well, Roloff did what a defenseman's supposed to do, keep the forward from going at the goaltender, and the Northern Tier star swung around and took a whack.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and the forward had gotten behind Roloff. I think that was a little frustration that she didn't have quite the right position that she wanted. And so she took it out on the forward. As the puck comes out to center, bounces back in. That's well on the delayed offside, and the Stars now clear the zone, pick it up in their own end. On the far side, Kozak. Kozak, long shot, and Martinson gloves that, leaves it for her defense. Both teams at full strength. As there's a hit along the boards, no call there. Ooh, whoever that is, slow to get up. That is
Leclerc.
Oh, Leclerc, and she is limping back to the bench, putting almost no weight on that right foot, the right leg. Shot right on, and save made by Martinson, and she'll hold on. Lightning without Jazzy Bischoff, they
can't lose Leclerc.
Do not want to lose another defenseman, starter Allie Leclerc. 1:23 and counting. We're in running time with a 7-1 Lightning lead.
I think Leclerc is going to make it. I think she's just going to tough it out over there, stand up a little bit. And I thought initially that maybe it was the blade, but no, she was limping even when she got on solid.
On solid ice,
yeah.
As Callie Reed chases it in. Now a shot that's blocked as we're in the final minute. Trying to lug it out front was Callie Reed. That's knocked behind the net. 47 seconds left in the game. Back to get it is Alexa Oliver for Northern Tier. See, I always want to say Northern Stars. I would have been a mess doing the Duluth game. At the half wall, kept in by Northern Tier. Beautiful save by Martinson. That was her nicest save of the game.
Yeah, the old butterfly pad save. Nicely done.
As Molly Pierce tries to apply the forecheck, Sybil will move it to the far side. Vekic comes in. Both players go down. 2 seconds, one, and that will do it. Lightning win by a score of 7-1. We'll take a break, come back to wrap it up, and have a post-game interview. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on 93.1 and 1320 KOZY.
Whatever you're hungry for, you'll be satisfied at Country Kitchen. Pancakes in the afternoon? Certainly. Any great Country Kitchen breakfast in the evening? Check. A warm and delicious dinner on a cold night? Got it. Call ahead to find out what the soup of the day is. Country Kitchen, proud to be locally owned and operated and proud to serve you. Country Kitchen, enter as strangers, leave as friends.
It's a Country Kitchen kind of day.
A year at S&S Meats in Grand Rapids. Happy New Year.
What a beautiful prime rib.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Honey, you shouldn't have. Look at that New York strip.
For Easter,
Mom, is the ham ready?
Memorial Day.
Pass me some jerky and cheese curds. Let's go fishing.
4th of July.
Throw some more jumbo shrimp on the Barbie.
Labor Day.
Need some more brats here.
Thanksgiving.
Honey, the smoked turkey makes the meal.
Christmas.
Did you get a meat bundle for Dad? He'll love it.
Anytime is a great time to shop S&S Meats. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Hi, I'm Annika from the Grand Rapids State Bank. We sponsor many community activities that I care about. I enjoy working for a business that puts that kind of effort into being part of the community. I work as a teller, so whether it's at the walk-up window or the drive-thrus, I get many chances to interact with people every day. I really like getting to know customers on a first-name basis. Grand Rapids State Bank. This is my community and my bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Mackley Auto Repair in Coleraine is happy to welcome service advisor Scott Baird to their team. He has more than 20 years of experience in the auto service industry, and he's ready to help you with your auto needs and questions. Mackley has a new, state-of-the-art alignment machine, and Mackley works on all makes and models of vehicles. Mackley Auto Repair, Main Street, downtown Coleraine.
What's up, everybody? Brendan here, coming at you from Spartan Deli, located in the Central Square Mall in downtown Grand Rapids. And yes, we are still open. Although it's been a rough year to open a new restaurant, we are excited to make it work thanks to the support from you, our community members. Currently, we're open 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday for carryout, and everything on our menu is 100% good for you, so you really can't go wrong. More information at SpartanDeli.com.
Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center and the Larry Johnson press box. And let's wrap up this game from the Lightning and the Stars. The Lightning, they get their record up to 7-5 with a big 7-1 win. 3 goals in the second, 3 goals in the third, and put it into running time. They outshoot the Northern Tier Stars 32-18 total. Let's start with the first goal, and that was a Vekic goal with the goaltender Kenny Martinson getting an assist on that one at 4:06, 1-0 after one period of play, 11-3 the shots on goal, and only one penalty to the Northern Tier Stars in period number 1. 3 goals to go on the board for Grand Rapids, the Lightning in Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning in period number 2. Bischoff got her first of 3. Elich and Madsen on the helpers at 9:57. Bischoff got her second, and Vekic on the helper there. And at 9:10, it was a goal from the Northern Tier Stars. Parnell on the goal, Bus on the helper. It was the Lightning back in action with 24 seconds left in period 2. Reed on the goal with Pierce and Madsen on the helpers, and the Lightning outshot 11-7 the Stars in that period, and no penalties at all in period number 2. Go to the third period, and it was the Lightning scoring at 13:40. Vekic, her second goal of the game, and Leclerc on the helper there. And Bischoff got her hat trick completed at 13:11, and Sevny and Vekic on the assists, and then Vekic got the third goal. That came at 10 minutes and 1 second left in period number 3, and Callie Reed got the assist on that one. So Vekic ends up with 3 goals, Bischoff with 3 goals, Madsen with 2 assists, and Kenny Martinson, junior goaltender, a nice night in nets and a point on the board with an assist. So a good game all around for the GRG Lightning.
And so I went with your suggestion on our post-game interview. Post-game interview, Amber Illich and Kenny Martinson. Amber, I didn't have you on when you scored, so I have to put you on this game because I tried to give your goal away too. I'm terrible, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
and talk a little bit about this game. And you ended up playing defense in the third period, switching back there. So what was happening there?
Well, we're missing a player, Jazzy Bischoff, so I just need to kind of step up since we're shorthanded a little bit. I'll be playing D a little bit more the next few games so we get into like more higher competition.
And Kenny getting the start in net tonight, a nice win, and you get a point, first point this year?
Yeah, it was. I was hoping it was going to get to her. I wasn't quite sure at first, but it made it.
Well, I know when Mackenzie's in, she likes to handle the puck all the time. You don't do it quite as much.
No, even watching Kenzie do it kind of scares me a little bit. So.
Kenzie scares everybody some of the time. And Amber, is this, I know the first 2 periods you were skating on that first line. Is this as good as that line has felt for a while because the points were coming again tonight?
You know, we're kind of in a rut there with like a few losses. We couldn't get enough points, but now we're stepping it up. I feel like we've been connecting more. It's good to be together and making good plays.
Well, and it felt like the passes were finally clicking on that first line, especially tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
And Kenny, I know you suffered through that 4-game losing streak with everybody else. Does it feel like the ship is going the right direction again now with 2 wins?
Yeah, I sure hope so. I mean, I think we can go pretty far this year, so I'm excited.
And talk a little bit about what's coming up next week. Do you look ahead much, or you just play the next game, Amber?
You know, honestly, I don't really pay attention to it that much, but I know we have our senior night Thursday against Hibbing at the Snake Pit, and Tuesday, who do we play?
I don't even know. Duluth, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but we have some like good competition coming still.
All right, good win tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
And that is Amber Illich and Kenny Martinson, winning goaltender tonight on our post-game interview. And my comment was I called that goal for Bischoff when it was actually Illich that scored last game.
Oh, okay.
Tried to give her goal away.
But in the end, she got credit for it.
Oh, she did. That doesn't make any difference what I say.
That's right. We've realized that many times.
Very, very much so. So all in all, a very strong win for the Lightning here.
Yeah, it was fun to watch, and you never know if it's the competition or what, but they looked good. They passed the puck well, and I love that kind of hockey. When you're moving it through the rink, neutral zone, and it's not just one guy or one gal. It's passes going to the right wing, left wing centerman, and getting to the net.
And they were willing to go to the net. You know, so some of the, I say, unsung heroes or unsung people on the team, people like a Callie Madsen, who was just getting dirty everywhere.
Yeah, her hard work paid off and 2 assists tonight. So that's a good way to go.
That will wrap it up here from the IRA Civic Center, and we will. I'm not even sure. I never look ahead in the week. I know I'm doing Grand Rapids girls basketball versus Proctor on Tuesday. That's all I know.
I think the only thing we know from there is Thursday we got a game, and then Saturday I got to travel to Hermantown with the Greenway Raiders.
Yes, and I have Warroad here against the Thunderhawks. So it's all coming fast and furious. We're getting it on. 7-1 here, your final. The Lightning move to 7-5 and take down the Northern Tier Stars. For Tom Downing, I'm Sheldon Willis. Have a pleasant and warm weekend.
Thanks for joining us for Lightning Hockey on 93.1 FM and 1320 AM KOZY. Lightning Hockey was brought to you by Grand Rapids State Bank, Super One Foods, Nooch's in the Corner, Mediacom, and Grand Rapids Public Utilities. Lightning Hockey was also brought to you by Ray's Sport Marine, M&H Convenience.